Hey everybody, welcome to TechMark Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to be upgrading my PlayStation 5's internal storage expansion bay to a 4TB NVMe M.2 SSD. Now this is great for gamers out there that want to have all of their games installed on their console so they don't have to wait around for games to download from the internet. And if you have a remote play device like a PlayStation Portal or a Backbone, you don't have to wait for your games to download either. All you have to do is just press the button and you can easily open up a game. Now before I show you how to expand your storage on your PlayStation 5, be sure to smash that like button, comment below and tell me what games you're playing on your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation Portal, and subscribe to TechMark Gaming if you haven't already so I can be recommended to more gamers like yourself. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get into the video. In preparation for installing the NVMe drive, what we want to do is power off our PlayStation 5. So we're going to go ahead and open up the control center. Then we're going to find the power icon, click into that sub menu, and we're going to choose turn off PlayStation 5. To ensure that it's completely off, you want to make sure that all of the lights on the PlayStation 5 is off. After this, you want to remove every accessory attached to the PlayStation 5. This includes headphones, USB hubs, DualSense controllers that's inside of the cooling station. Following this, you want to remove all cables from the back of the PlayStation 5 so you can stand it upside down and remove the cooling stand. Now I'm going to get my iFixit kit. This has a tool where you can turn it into a flathead screwdriver. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my flathead screwdriver piece and insert it inside of this tool. Following that, we're going to untighten the screw so we can remove the cooling station. And at this time, we have the PlayStation 5 on this back side where the PlayStation logo is not visible, and we're going to remove the faceplate by just pushing up, and we're going to slide to the bottom left corner. And at this point of the process, you should see your NVMe expansion bay slot cover, and all we have to do is untighten the screw so we can have access. Going back to my iFixit kit, I'm gonna grab the 0 screwdriver screw and easily remove the M.2 SSD cover. Now that we have access to the PlayStation 5's expansion bay, what we're gonna do is remove the screw that's holding down my current SSD, which is a Western Digital with the capacity of 2 TB. With the same screwdriver, we're gonna untighten the screw that's holding down this SSD, and we're gonna remove it. If you never had one installed, then you'll have a screw inside of the 110 port. All you have to do is unscrew that and get ready to install the newer drive. Next, we're gonna remove the SSD drive by just pulling upwards and tugging out. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to smash that like button and let me know in the comments if you plan on upgrading your PlayStation 5 storage and how many terabytes you're going to choose. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get back into the video. If you want to know what's inside the box for the upgraded 4TB SSD, then I got you. First, you're going to find a PlayStation Plus premium 14-day trial, which is great if you want to test out how much storage you can actually put onto this SSD. On top of that, you have a user instructions guide if you have any questions. Finally, you will see a Western Digital 4TB NVMe drive. It's an M.2 and it has a built-in heat sink, so you can't go wrong with overheating when you're playing graphic intensive games. Afterwards, we're going to install the M.2 SSD drive into the expansion bay, and once complete, we're going to make sure that it's securely in place by tightening up the screw. Keep in mind that you don't want to have it too tight because you could actually strip the screw if not careful. Afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the M.2 SSD cover by simply putting it back into place, and we're going to screw it back in with the screw that we took out before, and as simple as that, you should now have a secure SSD. Moving along, we're going to reinstall the faceplate that we just took off the PlayStation 5 by realigning the connectors, and as simple as that, we can easily press down and push it to the top right, locking in the faceplate. Reinstalling the cooling stand should be a breeze, no pun intended. All you have to do is turn the PlayStation 5 upside down, line up the grooves, grab our tools from our iFixit kit, which is the flathead screwdriver, and we're going to tighten up this screw inside of the bottom of the cooling stand. Next, I'm going to reconnect the cables like the HDMI, the power cable, the USB hubs, the DualSense controllers that goes inside of the cooling stand, as well as the headphones that you may have. Now we can rest easy and power on our PlayStation 5 and format our SSD. As you guys can see, we have a screen where it says that we have to format our M.2 SSD. So all we have to do is click that button here to enable, and it should go through the process of formatting. After clicking OK, we should now have access to our PlayStation 5. And the first thing that we want to do is optimize our storage. So we're going to go into the settings for the PlayStation 5, go down until we see storage. Click into that sub menu, and now you can see that we have our M.2 SSD storage. we're going to click into that sub menu, and you can see that we have 4 terabytes that we can use for games and applications. What I recommend that you do is you scroll down until you see installation location, and for PlayStation 5 games and PlayStation 4 games, if your current console storage is now taken up, you can actually switch the download location to the M.2 SSD, which is going to give you more freedom to download whatever you like. So now you can go into the PlayStation Store, or you can go into the PlayStation Plus catalog if you're subscribed, and you can download whatever games you like. This is a game changer in my opinion, because I have an all digital PlayStation 5, and if you do, or if you have a disc PlayStation 5, you can now start downloading games to your PlayStation 5 without having to worry about storage or having to put a disc inside of the disc tray in order to play a new game. I find this inconvenient because I like to use remote play devices like the PlayStation Portal or the PlayStation Backbone on the go or on my local network. Now recently I just figured out how to connect my PlayStation Portal up to my AirPod Maxes with Bluetooth, so I can take advantage of the noise cancellation and the great audio quality that Apple has to offer. So once that video was uploaded, I'll go ahead and leave a card above this video. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment below and tell me what games you plan on downloading to your PlayStation 5, and subscribe to Techmark Gaming so I can be recommended to more gamers like yourself. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Deuces.